Alright, I guess it's probably on. But the ping doesn't work, and that is a problem, and the stream's name is a joke. But maybe there are imposters among us. I don't know. Well, still I'm going to use it as a keyword. I don't know why there are only 12 racers. And I don't know about why though. Alright, Duros look already in. And about the sound, I perfectly know. I'm going to write them with invitations, brew. Six, 7. Okay, Loki has joined. I can also spot another person joining, and I'm going to ask Jasper about error. Alright, so there was thumbnail incoming. Well, we'll do the stuff soon. Now we need to invite people. And Jasper has error. So I need to leave the lobby. All right. I'm joining lobby. And who is the host? It's going to be Virzu, and he's holding the stream. I guess it will not go the best way. And the hour is theoretically in. Jasper is in, and he's taking his Red Bull. And YouTube ping finally worked. I'm going to turn down the sound right after we start the session. Alright, Space and Jeroen aren't active. I'm going to ping the reserve, so who knows who will be the fastest one to claim the seat. Is still hosting? Yes, he is, and he's doing well. I will start doing the stuff while we start the session actually. Payson went inactive. But somehow seems I need to invite Drunkenstein and Ilmas, or I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what to do now. Both are inactive. And I have pinged reserve. Alright, people are already clicking ready, and I will tell them that they can join mid-quali. I don't care. We have 2 more people, 2 unreported absences. So yeah. Alright, time to do the description, and then I will turn down the sound a bit. Alright, here it is. It's round 7, Dutch Grand Prix. I know my keyboard is noisy. No one has joined. Alright. Not Amhar language or something, it is. And as I saw, I'm going to the sound of 5. Alright. Now invite friends, because Codemasters have finally done it in this game. And I'm going to invite, yeah, Payson back to Fortnite stuff. And now, I didn't know that was a race. Right, what I'm gonna do is invite Yagijan. But what was his nickname? Come on. Yagiskan. And yes, I got him. And same as Drunkenstein. We're already seeing people coming out of the pits. I will officially start the stream in a second, don't worry about me. Alright, where is Drunkenstein? Here is right here. Well, at least we got people to replace them. Alright. So basically save, and I'm going to see what are you writing, because first thing, click the right button. Jasper has a quali ban from Azerbaijan. Okay, I'm going to write him. So don't worry about me, the board is still going. But can it be faster a bit? Alright. Can we set the you complete the lap? Maybe the qualifying for the next race. Wow. I have already written Drunkenstein and Ilmas both joining, so they both have to click the ready up button. I know I'm disturbing Jasper a bit, but it's a case of stewarding. Brett makes the fastest lap of 1:9.0. And is he going to the pits? He doesn't! Attention! He's not last. So basically, I don't know. Hello Otapa. I don't know what he's doing. He's in the middle of the zone. I wonder if he can block the pit lane to make him disqualified. Axel makes the fast lap of 1:8.9. And oh boy, might be the SQ. I guess another league where I know there was a quali ban for someone and he still made the quali, they just delayed the quali ban for the next weekend. So yeah. Meanwhile, Loki makes only 1:17. I don't know, if Jasper disqualifies himself somehow, like going the wrong way, I have absolutely no problem, he just needs to be careful. And he goes for another lap. Yeah, he retires. I hope he will be the last. He retired on track but made no damage. No problems to anyone. Right now Maxer is also going to the pits. Feels to... It's 30 minutes to go. 5 minutes of quali have passed. I think it's great time to advertise it somewhere. And Vilzo finishes his lap time to make 1:9.6. I hope we are finished with the stuff. And Miku, if you hear this, can you go to the EAO F1 chat to explain Drunkenstein and Iagijan how to join mid-quali? Because they are still not doing it. We are waiting. Let me check if they are in lobby. Yeah, Drunkenstein is already in. Alright, we are having a help around here. And I know this stream is kinda boring at the first minutes, but I hope it will become more fascinating later on. Because officially I can say welcome to the broadcast, I guess. No more problems. Mikulitsi takes care. Maybe some advertisement you can do, it will be very nice. Especially when every race was crazy, like, I don't know, what is the word? What is the proper word for it? We had 3 safety cars and 2 virtual safety cars in the first 23 laps of a race. Later then, there couldn't be more safety cars because Mikulitsi has already said about the rule of that there can be just 5 kind of safety cars or virtual safety cars in one race. Unfortunately, because otherwise we would have seen 7 or 8, I don't know. That would be so much. I don't know what Maxer is trying, but he's currently on the outlap though. But about the free race, Christian has dominated it. But there was so many action happening, especially the last corner was killing the drivers. Sunset Beach Bar has retired here, Vifeld had major wing damage, and so on and so on. There were so many spins. Rick Villepierre, who was on the pole position, has retired on the corner, has crashed on this corner. Well, let's see how both Mercedes doing, because I don't think Zandvoort the best track to make Last of Us challenge. Not like Silverstone or Monza. But let's see what Axel can do from his lap time. He goes P6, only 9.2. Max Rowe is currently on the beginning of sector 2. Brett is in second place with 8.9, so I think he may fight for the second row. As for the third one, we have 4 drivers fighting. Alright, Axel outscores the lap time of 8.6. And he doesn't go to the pits, but let's see what is his lap time going to be. He doesn't make a single one, I guess. This is kind of a glitch. Meanwhile, Luke goes out of the out to the track. No, he is out of fuel, so he's going to struggle until the rest of the lap, and he has Red Bull of Liban behind. Why did Maxwell's lap times appeared at the middle of his in lap? I don't know, but he's 2 tenths faster than Axel. That's still not the worst result. Not the worst at the weight of competition. I'm going to invite meanwhile Jagijan and Drankenstein once again, or only Jagijan. So wait a minute. Gets it. Alright. Is this the last corner where it sounds? Yeah, you crashed there, but there were so many people crashing. Okay, Vizu has left. Somehow. Same as Jagijan. Let me check. Okay, it's only Jagijan and Vizu, so I'm going to invite them back. And Drankenstein too. I don't know what they are doing, but I'm going to invite them back. There's a major issue today. Okay, Vizu has joined back. And Drankenstein. Okay, done. So many troubles around here. I don't know what to say about it. Flying Tazart is last. We have 2 unreported absences. Ilmas has joined. Drankenstein too. Loki ends his lap time, but he has 15 seconds slower, so he probably messed it up. Who is on the hot lap though? It's no loser, so I'm going to leave you with him. I don't know who is the host now. Alright, done. Jasper's going to one of the last places anyway. Maybe he can pay his penalty by letting everyone by and going back from the last place. Meanwhile, the closest one to finish lap is one of the racing points, and it's Loki. Alfa Romeo of Nizzle lets everyone by. Loki makes his lap time invalidated again. Exactly, I told him to drop to last position at the start, that's okay. That might be a form of quali ban. He's still going at the back. No one else is on the hot lap right now. And Nezo comes to the garage anyway. I didn't tell you also the standings of F1 League currently. After an epic race in Britain, which had a lot of fightings. Maxro is leading the standings. We just got used to it. Jagijan joined the racing. We are waiting for Drankenstein then. About Max, he's leading with 118 points. In the second place we have Axel with 91. And third place is Patrick with 72. 57 points belong to Luke, who is fourth. And on the fifth we have Axel with 51 points. Sixth place belongs to the loser, 43 points. He's currently in the garage, and I'm going to go with Maxro because he's hot lapping. Loki 27, Javier and Houseman 25 points, Champ 20, and that's the top 10. Maxro spins, and Axel makes the fastest lap so far. Maxro spins on the last corner of the track, so it's deadly. It's a deadly one. And that's it for his lap time, and he needs to pit again and take new tires. Meanwhile, Axel outscores him by only 90 thousandths of a second. This is going to be a close battle between them. Drankenstein has joined too, so we have a replacement successfully. Jagijan already on his lap. That gap after tempo. Axel has left. We have some problems around. I don't know what's going on. Let me see who is the streamer of the lobby. The host, sorry. No, he just restarted. His game crashed. I'm going to invite him as soon as possible. What? Lap of 33 seconds. At least it's not counted. Maybe that's a kind of an error. And yes, Mikulic, you have realized it right. The gap between Maestro and Brett is half of a second. Let's see what Jagijan can do as he started his lap. Same as Drankenstein is on the track. Let me see, the tires drivers are picking, everyone is on soft, so no strategy problems around here. Libanov now has left. What's going on? We're going to restart the lobby in that case, if there's anything... Okay, his game crashed too. And he's now doing 34 seconds, making the fastest lap of the quali. Well... It's a glitch, okay? This stream is broken. This stream, this race, this session is broken. As right now Sniper is also on his hot lap, but I can see Williams and McLaren both closer to the line, and it's Drankenstein. I wonder if he's starting, he's doing it. And Jagijan goes into 5th place with 9.0. So he has exactly the same time as Houseman. And this means he's on this is the great start of his ERO career. What about Drankenstein? He comes back. He was racing in one race in season 1. I guess he didn't even survive one lap in a Russian Grand Prix. But this was the first season, and Russia Grand Prix was crazy. Sniper, meanwhile, goes 4th. About the season 2, he raced in some races, didn't score points in Austria, only in F2 of course. In Brazil he scored his points, I guess it was P6. And season 3 he was promoted to F1, but unfortunately left due to some people in the community. But now he comes back, and we will see what he can do, because in the time trials he was just a bit slower than Maxro, around 1/10 in Belgium. Now what is his lap time going to be? He's not bad at all. He's 14th, 1:09.4, and remember that it was his only lap time. Well, Flying Tezaret is also going to make additional lap. Maxo has invalidated. This means he needs to hurry up if he wants to make one, or he will not get the pole position. Everyone is getting their fastest laps. Ribanov retires. That was a crash of him. A massive one, to be honest. Hartmann is on his way to complete the lap. I can also see one of the Mercedes crossing the line. It's Axe, and McLaren goes back to the garage. What about Ferrari? I guess it's Luke. No, it's flanked as Zaret. Let's just start the lap. Haas is about to cross the line and time's up. And I wonder if Brett will make it on time. Unless there's a glitch, which happened in F3. No, he improved by 3 tenths already. But stays third. Meanwhile, Patrick stays fourth. What about Williams? It's only new loser because he is the only one making the lap. No, he's retiring. And to the garage. Come on, guys, what's going on with you? If this continues, we are going to have a restarted lobby. Let me do something. I'm going to help them. Third game crashed recently. Brett, that's not the fastest lap though. Restart the lobby or not, you can tell F1 drivers that if this continues in the next, I think it's time to restart. I'm going to invite Dukes. But we will restart the lobby. We have to. You can tell the drivers. I know the order of the qualifying grid. And also need to control who is the host. Better it will be someone without a broadcast on his own board. Alright, we are officially restarting the lobby. Axel with 1 point. Let's see if every driver is going on softs. Also remind them we are going to have 10 driver. The top 10 has to go on softs. Because you can see their best lap times are on softs. It's surprising that Axe is out of the top 10. But yeah, we are restarting the lobby. Officially, definitely. Alright. I have a job to do. Well, we are restarting the lobby. I will put Jasper to the last place as a quali ban. We are now waiting for the time to be up. Somebody remember the order, I'm saving it. Maxwell has left. Nizo has left, we are restarting it. Just reminding about the results, that's the top 14. That's the bottom 6. And yeah. Well, this is the first time this season when we have a restart, to be honest. I need to hurry up. The planned race restart is on the 32. Unless everyone makes it before. No quali, just race right now. We are not restarting the qualifying session. So let me just speed run. They invite. Can I create the session? Thank you. Alright, Zandvoort 50% custom grid. Alright, F1 2019 custom dynamic official. I'm doing a lobby already. On, and I just have a peaceful race anyway. Alright, time to invite. Invite people. No more chance for those who didn't join or at the early enough. And where is somebody else? It's going to be no commentary gamer, it's sniper. Alright, waiting for them. Dry weather it was, so I'm going to do custom from clear to light cloud twice. Alright, people are joining their teams. I'm going to invite the other ones. Sorry for the problems, I mean. I hope no problems at all. There will be. Alright, Jagirzan, V19 will be invited. I see the messages. I spot them. This game is bugging. Do something. I guess Jesper has an error again. 13 drivers on the grid currently. We are waiting for more. Patrick. We are waiting for you both. Okay, Flying Tezaret is supposed to join in. And I think that's it. Alright, Patrick is in, I guess. Flying is in. Time to create the grid editor. So the first is Axel, then Max, then Brad. Who is it in the lobby? Yeah, he is in the lobby. Fourth is Patrick. And on the fifth place we have Sniper, who is in the lobby. Planned hour of restart 35, we need to have time. Houseman P6. I need to put myself as down as possible. P7 Jagirzan. P8 Loki. P9 Champ. P10 Luke. Axe 11th. P12 V19. Nizo. Drankenstein. Libanov. Vilzu Tezaret. We are waiting just for Dux and Jesper. Dux is picking his racing point. Nuller has joined. Now Jesper is only the issue. We are not clicking ready. Alright. Dux and Jesper last anyway. Host options. I'm going to check your messages. He had already 2. Let me check where Nurluser was. Nurluser was last completely. Add of Dux. Confirm changes. Let's go with Nurluser and Jesper waiting for them. And I'm not inviting Jesper right now because my invitations doesn't work. Well, at least we have more minutes of fun. Can't you put Villa in the last place? No, he has done the lap. Only Jesper because he has quali ban. Justice for Jesper it was. Don't click ready. You can. Alright, I'm also inviting Mikulici to lobby. But he has to put the spectator as soon as he can. Mikulici. We are waiting for only Jasper. Well, 35 minutes have passed. Mikulici tries to do the Jasper stuff. Let me check if the grid works. Axel, Max, Brett, Patrick, Sniper, Houseman, Yakishan, Loki, Champ, Luke, Axe with 19, Nizo, Drunken, Livanov, Vilzu, Cesaret, Dukes, no loser. And don't count me. And I need to probably leave the lobby. Stupid I am. Or actually my internet. Remember to tap the like button at the breakdown, at the maintenance. We are waiting for Jasper only. Can we finally get the full grid? I'm not inviting him though. Planned hour of start is 35. Alright, some people have clicked ready. We have one empty seat at Red Bull. I like this race. This has great action and racing. Love it. Okay. Jasper is offline. And I wonder who it would give the host to if I left. Who was the first in the lobby? One spectator and they count me as a driver. Can you just maybe join faster? Why would I leave? Because Jasper has most of the times errors when I'm at the host. And I don't know why. One more try for Jasper, otherwise he gives up. Well, instead of Kuliban he has race ban accidentally. Jasper in the main menu, please join. In the name of God. Payson has just realized. Jasper, one last try. I'm going to spectator mode. Jasper, does it work? Does it work? No, he goes career in Spain. They have clicked ready. All right. Too late for Jasper. Alright, he already had an error. So basically We have 17 seconds to start. I mean, what's going on with this game? Finally! Now we need somebody to click the strategy first. I mean... I'm disappointed about this game. We're going... If this happens again, 45 the race start. And I don't care if we crash. If there'll be crashes. No, it's not crashing yet! Come on! I'm more happy than after winning Britain, come on. There is a hope. There is an imposter among us, it's called Codemasters. Well, I'm thinking about getting one, and it has to be someone who doesn't stream his own board. What are the possible options? Who is early? Dux is early in the lobby. Well, this is my last time of hosting. I mean... Alex has started his formation lap. Can I go back to commentating the race then, Codemasters? Because I told you about the championship standings. I knew this race would have problems. And let me pause the broadcast I have in order to have one more person watching. But I won't have it. Well, who can be the host? Champ not because he streams. Brett no because he also streams. Both Mercedes, I don't trust them. They haven't got the fastest internet in the world. Sniper streams. Yagizhan is new and a reserve. We only can take one of the full-time drivers. Maybe Luke is on the consideration. Here. And number 2 would be Novizu. Number 2 would be Dukes. I think so. Loki has gone into mediums. Somehow. Let me see the tires. Yes, he's gone on to mediums. And he needs to pit on softs. Yeah, he's on mediums, he already realized it, and he will pit on the lap 1 for soft tires. About the weather, there's going to be a clean race all the way, because they told me it's going to be dry. Not changeable conditions, so it's scenario from dry to light clouds. Just so some variety it is. The most important thing, it's dry all the way, and it's about to be lights out because we have 5 lights and we're underway. It's glitching again. Come on, Codemasters, can we move? Because you can see, well, Brett is impatient. We have a delay, but here we go. And Axel seems to keep the lead, but the camera is delayed. Right now it works. Max will just go down the inside into turn 1, and after the hairpin, he goes back to the lead of the race. Meanwhile, Brett seems to ghost a bit. Yeah, he's in the lobby anyway. Now Yagizhan is losing a lot of places, and he's on the currently 8th. Drunkenstein lost a place, and he has Libenov right behind him on the P15. He is unfortunately the only Red Bull driver today. They are going into the beginning of sector 2, so let's move to the front. Well, I wanted to remove the position change. So Patrick currently on the 4th place, still doing a great job, making himself Still hoping for the third place in the standings, and already you have a first spin of this race, and it's Ferrari driver flying Tazaret. 15 seconds behind with damaged front wing. Now he probably needs to hope for a safety car. Meanwhile, Vils overtook V19, but Max Rowe is leading the race, so we're back to the old scenario. Once again, I forgot to mention you, but this is his chance to outscore Juan's record from season 1. Loki is doing his penalty of pitting for soft, so nothing he will get. And we have yellow flags in sector 23. Already flag is out. Unfortunate race for him. Caused a visual safety car, so Loki is not going to lose so much time. Brett already gets a 5-second line penalty for silver collision with Patrick, which doesn't help him at all. He needs to pit if he wants to get a decent result. Right now we also have Sniper on the 5th, and Tazaret's car disappeared. And we'll be probably back to racing pretty soon again. Well, you can see Axel with the full throttle. Is it time? Come on. The car is clear. We're racing again. And Maxwell stays on the lead and is overtaken by Libenov into P14. I hope he doesn't have wing damage. He doesn't. But going back to the front, we have 3 drivers fighting for the 4th place, and it's Sniper trying to make a move on Patrick pitting. So no more pitting, but still 3 drivers fighting for the 4th place, and it's Luke trying to go down the inside. But who will go as the 4th? There was a contact between Champ and Luke, and Luke doesn't overtake Champ. Still Sniper on the 4th place. About the Houseman Fan Club, he's currently on 8th place, but not that far from the battle for 4th. Axel, meanwhile, keeps himself less than a second to Max, who's saving ERS pretty well because he still has 87%, as Mikulicki said in F3. I'm not gonna lie, I've been using so many of his facts. Luke slows down somehow. He said during F3 commentary, now Luke tried to plug the spacer real much to make him not go into 6. But it works only somehow. He still stays behind. We'll go back to the leaders, as Axel needs to push if he wants to overtake Max and prevent us from outscoring Juan's legendary record of 4 victories in a row, which he has done in season 1. But Max goes the fastest lap. I have many drivers very close to each other. You can see the strength from 5th place down to Libenov. And Dukes fights no loser for the P15, the home Grand Prix. Because for many people today it's a home Grand Prix. It could be for Jester if he didn't have any errors. But we are changing the host after this weekend. Anyway, it's a home Grand Prix also for Luke. It's also a home Grand Prix for Houseman. 4 drivers who are still going. It's the home Grand Prix for them in Zandvoort, because they are all Dutch. And Axel seems to have a bit of lags, but I think it's solved. I hope at least. No one is planning to do a move right now. Even though there's actual train of from P5. There are so many drivers in this group, and Axel is losing 2 seconds to Max. Max doesn't even have to use overtake ERS mode to not be overtaken, to prevent himself from being overtaken. I know I'm losing a lot of words, but it's me being stressed because the Codemasters fix the game. Meanwhile, V19 seems to be faster than it feels, so fast on the hairpin. He lost a gap. It's pretty OP to make a move on this hairpin, entering from around the outside and going on the straight down the inside, especially in the wet weather. I experienced it in my team career mode, where with Lotus, because I was racing in Lotus. I have done 3 or 4 drivers I have overtaken in this corner with this technique. But that's just a fun fact from single player. Back to the league. Axel gets a 3-second time penalty, making his chance to win this race much more difficult even. Well, this is kind of a Grand Prix that we didn't think it will be. Still no full safety car yet. But I'm not begging for it anymore after 2 epic races without it. In Azerbaijan and Britain. Meanwhile, Yilmaz tried to make the move on Luke, but it didn't happen. He stays on the 6th place. 7th, sorry. But he needs to save ERA. As you can see, he slided a bit. That's why he's using overtake mode to go back to the gap of 0.3 of a second or something. Meanwhile, through the quick chicane where you can go full throttle into 6th gear with Nizo we go, because he's also involved in a battle with Frankenstein with V19. He's actually involved in a trend from P5. Colorful snake on the minimap. Come on. Only Patrick is kinda unlucky, because look how far he is. He's trying to go probably till the end of the race on these hard tires. Luke will go into the DRS straight, maybe with a chance to attack Champ. And none of the moves happen, even though Frankenstein seems to be a bit close to V19, but there's still no move. Everyone is keeping on the group, everyone is stuck in this group, no one can change position. Even though in the 3 we had 3 white buttons and something yellow flags in sector 1, and it's Nizo out of the race. You can see he's crashed into the barrier. This has to mean something. Come on, Bernd Maylander. But it doesn't. We will not have even a virtual safety car after Nizo retiring at the middle of the track. Nizo not on the train anymore. 2 retirements after 7 laps. Still slower than F3. Meanwhile, will Luke finally overtake F3 Commentator, or who is Champ? We will see, but he's not using ERS power, he saves it. So expect to not see a move. Meanwhile, Brett, we need to remember about his 5-second time penalty for virtual safety car incident. So right now, he can serve it in the pits, and he will. But I wonder in which position he will finish. Because he can keep the same pace as Sniper Arctic, the second Austrian driver in history in ERO. I only include F1 races, because we also have Tobias in F2 division, but it's F2, not the F1. The first one was Hartnell with only 1 podium throughout his 2 seasons long ERO career, and the second place in the first race of season 2 in Australia. He was a regular scoring points driver, but he has, to be honest, never done something major, something memorable, except Australia, of course, when he scored a podium. And there was a safety car in Australia in season 2, when it was still the time when safety cars were rare. Meanwhile, Lebedov makes a move on V19 for P12, and now V19 leaves the session and he's disconnected. So let me invite him as quick as he can. Yes, I got him. Go back to the lobby. Fortunately, nothing happened, except Noki now overtakes the loser for P15. The loser fights back for 15th place, but still loses it. And now Ghost of V19 goes into 14th place, but he's joined back. I can invite them as I'm still... Okay, thank you, Mikulic, I didn't realize that. Maybe we should commentate F1 together next week. Why not? so I will not invite them. We have probably V19 taking back his car, yes, and that's the case of a glitch. That the standings disappears, meanwhile Axel has maximum rotation all the time. But also, Jak is right on the tail of Champ, who has been overtaken by Luke. Champ goes on the stick down to 6th place. But we'll stay with Brett and Sniper Arctic. They are still going in the battle for the 1st place, but none of the moves happen. I wonder what it would be if there was a Britain again. To be completely honest with you, I miss that there are no reverse tracks in F1 game. Because if this happens, we would honestly do 1 or 2 double Grand Prix, but with one track being, but if one of the races would be just in the reverse or other combination, like Bahrain. I wonder what's your opinion about this idea? Because in Bahrain, France, Spain, for example, you can do many kind of tracks, many kind of laps, from having multiple corners to be just a circle. Like it's Bahrain going to be on the Sakir Grand Prix, the second Grand Prix on the same track. Well, I'm just trying to find some topics, subjects to talk about while nothing happens on the track. And I wonder who we should follow, if it's going to be Sniper or Brett. Where is move going to happen faster? Let me check the tires, because top 8 is going on softs. Then we have P9 and P10 on mediums. Frankenstein on softs. Nizo has left, but he tires. He tired already. Look with the 3-second tire penalty. Libanov Dukes medium tires, V19 low-key softs, and no loser Patrick Hartz. Meanwhile, you can see Jagijon right on the tail of Champ. Can he make a move to get the 6th place? Is that possible? He is using overtake ERS mode. Now he seems to be faster than Champ. He will go down the inside, probably for the 6th place. He makes it, and there was a contact between them, and the fault of Champ, I guess. But still, Jagijan makes it ahead. They are fighting with it. There was probably contact side by side. They are going. Now, Jagijan makes it clear to overtake Champ. Meanwhile, his countryman Junkenstein loses the place to Libanov. And the P11. Meanwhile, Brett sliding a bit. I wonder what is the time for softs to pit on. Meanwhile, also Loki is very close to V19, who is struggling a bit with his internet. But I guess I will be changing the host for the next Grand Prix weekend. Meanwhile, Miles on his way to attack Luke. The debut driver is doing a pretty good stuff this race. Meanwhile, Max, Brett, Luke, all going to the pits. Who is going to be pit next? Drunkenstein. V19 or Loki? I wonder if he will do so. Loki needs to watch out. He will go down the inside into third one. And he goes ahead of the Renault driver. Meanwhile, Luke, Hausman, Brett, Drunkenstein on hard tires. Maxro has pitted for Hartz too, and he's right off the tail of Libanov, who is on the 7th place. I personally support him to get some points, at least 2, at least P9 or something. Do not rage, because we know about his character a bit, about his personality, I should say. I'm not the native speaker, sorry then, if I miss some words. Maxor has DRS, but he waits for the better time to attack Libanov. Is Axel going to pit right now? He doesn't. He's probably pulling his soft stint as long as he can. Same he has done in Britain. Sniper pits, his teammates still on the track, yellow flags in sector 3, it's Renault V19 being spun. Goes back on track, but he will have to change his front wing and tires. Meanwhile, Brett on the tail of the loser who is on the older hard tires. Can he make a move into turn 1? Yes, he does. Because turn 1, I guess, except the hairpin, which is turn 2, 3, 4. There is actually no place to overtake. Probably except the second DRS zone. Like to make a clear overtake because it's pretty risky to make it in any other place in this track. The only reason why it was added to the calendar was many Dutchmen racing here, and actually it's a new track. And the game, of course, because the Grand Prix of Netherlands was hosted in 60s, 70s, 80s. But in the game of Codemasters, it's for the first time ever. Unless it was on the F1 2013 classic tracks, but I don't know, I didn't play it. Axel into the pits. What will Ilmas do? Pit 2. And Axel goes to the lead. Veers on the second. But they're on medium tires, their stint is longer. Loki meanwhile somehow recovers himself from choosing wet tires, and to P7 right now. But I guess he will pit next lap. Well, also really benefits in the pits for which tires for hards. And I don't know who to follow. Who should we follow? So we'll go with Brett and Chapin Gizan. Both drivers have done an undercut on Brett. Oh, no, it's overcut, sorry. And they have gained a place. Yellow flags in sector 1 and 2. It's loser, I think, because he has minor wing damage. No, he doesn't. I'm surprised. Maybe there was a little slide around and the game panicked. Visu pits, I think that's a bit too early, as he has damage. Even though the pit window opens for right now for mediums. We'll see if he can undercut Axe. Visu will probably go around, I don't know, to be honest. The pit window sign is stuck. Visu goes back and fighting for P11, and he goes back compared to Brett, so he's behind him. That means he's on P12 right now. Half of a second is separating Loki, Luke and Yagijan from each other. And Loki, I think it's time to pit for mediums that go on them until the end of the race. Somehow Mercedes are doing 1-2 again. It's real F1. People want to watch the race where Mercedes is the dominant. And even if we wanted to offer ERO, the same happens. But to be completely honest, Dax will go to the pits because he's on his mediums from the start. Yes, he's pitting right now. Well, if he's going to come back on track, I guess it will be around Vilzu. Maybe ahead of Champ. Luke seems to be way faster than Loki, but Loki has down the inside line, still drops a place. What about Ilmas? Can he go ahead of the British? Is that possible? Round the outside, go down the inside. Come on, to have a better acceleration. He does, but the move doesn't happen. But they have to race, except the start where there was many safety cars. Both Ferraris being nalad. Lupus also spun. Alex, Pricky, and Misiek. These were the drivers, and of course me, who didn't finish the race. But except the safety cars, nothing major. But can Ilmas overtake Loki right now? He's going to be stuck behind Luke if he doesn't do so. Not Luke, Loki. He'll be losing a lot of time to Luke. That's what I meant. As right now he has an opportunity to use TRS. Loki still keeps himself on track. This means he wants to make his soft stint as long as possible. Until a puncture, to be honest. Jagijan goes into 5th place. And I know why Brett is so much behind, because he served his 5-second time penalty. We have train again from Luke to Vilzu. Then we have Libenov, both Williams drivers who seem to go wheel to wheel. No, they're just close. Then there is Dux trying to catch them on new hearts, and Patrick. Patrick way behind, and V19 even way more behind. That's the order from P4, because top 3 is going P3. By the way, Sniper can get his first podium in ERO F1 because he has already won his debut race in F2, and that's why he got promoted to F1 instantly, because it was even in Abu Dhabi, so ideal opportunity. Because there were driver swaps after this weekend in Yas Marina. Loki pits, finally. Jagiran seems to be very close to Luke. He has medium tires which are faster than the hard ones. He was very close to even contact with Luke and lost a bit of his front wing. Those two drivers have run away from the rest of the train of 5 drivers. You can see Axe, both Kasses, Hausman and Vilzu being included. Libanov tries to catch them. I wonder if it will work. Loki on mediums until the end of the race. Let's see the position change. Only Nuroza managed to not go for a pit stop right now. Max gained 1 place, Axel lost 1. Sniper 3rd, 2 positions up, Luke 6 up. Well, we are going to see some action at the end of the race. Brett meanwhile tried to overtake Hausman, but it didn't happen due to there was not enough space to attack. Dux meanwhile caught both Frankenstein and loser, so we will see if he can go for it. Going to overtake both two Williams drivers. Meanwhile, Yagi, he just missed it. How he overtook Luke into P4. Now he's the one to catch his teammate. Now Frankenstein, he's on the inside line, but Dux is faster. This means Frankenstein tries to fight back, but I don't think he will make up the place. No, there was a contact between them. I think that might be a minor damage, but Dux makes it ahead of first Williams driver. Now we are waiting for the second move. You can see that Jagijan seems to be... Oh, he isn't faster that much, keeping around 1.9. He's even slower compared to Sniper in the Sector 1 and the beginning of Sector 2. Dux. He'll probably attack Nurluza on the main straight. Meanwhile, Max on hard tires goes to the fastest lap of the race so far. That's why he's dominant this season. When he's going to claim the championship, I don't know. Still train. And Dux way faster than the loser. That's like a speed of light compared to speed of a bicycle. That's normal bicycle. Without any engines. We are going back to the battle at the middle. As Axel still leads the group. And Livanov cannot catch them still. He's losing even some time. But P11 isn't the worst result. If you wonder what is that Renault behind Luke, it's just lapped V19. You can see he has to give the position to many drivers. Notice a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Dux is still 4 seconds behind Libanov. Now Houseman laps. Same as Brett. And Jump seems to be closer and closer to Axe. Well, in general, so far it's another clean race. Nothing major happens. Maybe there were some spins. But about the moves, there were only minor contacts with little to no damage on all the cars. It's not procession because the moves are happening, like Loki is going to do soon on Drunkage Time, Patrick and Nuruzer. It has to happen. Nuruzer probably roots for a safety car. Yellow flag in sector 2. Libanov makes a spin himself, but at least it's not a wing damage. He's going now to fight back from P15. But it was his own spin. You cannot be mad about that. Unless he just blames on his own mistake. You can already see that Sniper and Yagishan are going very close to each other. It's DRS is less than DRS gap because you can see it's only a 0.6 of a second, so Yagishan can open his rear wing to attack his teammate for the podium, and the podium in the first ever year F1 race of him. Well, this is kind of an achievement. Unless you're named Maxer, who won on his F2 debut, and some of the drivers in F2 were faster than F1. We remember these days. And Maxer goes with the fastest lap on hard tires again. Can actually steal that 1 point, I don't know. Libanov starts to lose something. Now he gains back. 1.7, 1.8, 1.9. That's the gap where he will be around. Meanwhile, Yagishan is only 3/10. There is a contact between him and Sniper. We switched ideally, and this means Yagishan has the wing damage. I don't know whose fault it is. Sniper was peacefully braking into corners, so we cannot blame him for that. Yagishan will probably have to pit for softs. Meanwhile, Libanov has overtaken Nuruzer. Okay, Nuruzer was in the pit, so never mind. But Yagishan is going to suffer. In which position he will come back? Let's add 20 seconds. He will be or 25 because of the wing change. He'll be behind Libanov. So right now action happens. You can see that he's struggling, and Luke is about to overtake him. Yagishan is fighting. 3 seconds happening for multiple warnings. He's going to the pits for a new wing. And why medium tires? It's only 11 laps to the end. He could go into softs easily. Where is he going to come back to the track? Yes, I was right, behind Libanov, few seconds. But Libanov also seems... No, he's still on the 1.7 gap. Maybe he started some pushing right now. But except Sniper, who should be replaced by Patrick, except Sniper, we have the top 5 of the standings on this Grand Prix currently is the same as the standings or general standings of F1 League. Maxwell, can you stop? We need somehow to make Maxwell less dominant. We need to. Houseman seems to be a bit faster than, not Champ. Champ he seems to be faster than Axe, same as Brett on the Houseman, but the move doesn't happen anyway. Lap 26 out of 36. microphone for a single moment. Sorry for the inconvenience. But we are still watching Chap struggling to catch Axe and overtake him for the P5. He was P2 on the track, overtaking both Axe and Luke, fighting for second place, but he went ahead of both, finished second, then had 25 thousandths of a second of a gap between Luke and Axe, and at the end Chap finished 5th, Luke was 3rd, Axe 4th, and Patrick finished 2nd because he was right behind the battle, and he got no penalties. And that's why he got the silver medal for it. The silver one it is. There's a visitor right behind Dukes, thanks to Libanov's spin is now in the points. Libanov starts to lose some time and he's also out of fuel. He's overtaken by Yagijan, who's making fastest lap on mediums. Finally someone else than just Max. 1 point for him at least. He could have got a very decent debut, maybe even a podium, but it happens. Please do two digits of the likes and attendance, please. I would be grateful for that. Lap 27 out of 36, Maxwell goes into lap 28. Well, I just wonder what Libanov is doing. He spun again. And now he doesn't have damage too, somehow. And he will be ahead of Nuruzer. Well, this isn't a lucky corner for him. And I wanted him to score a point at least. Unfortunate. Like most in F3. Often spins. But at least he scored his first points this season in Netherlands. It was P7. But it's going to be investigated. It was a timing glitch for Firepepper, who finished behind Monster. And we'll see if Monster will be P7 or P8. But one thing is sure, he will be in the points. By the way, watch this. Nothing changes since, I don't know, lap 15. Liban with a second time penalty for crossing the pit lane, exit to white line. It's time for the fastest lap because he's on softs. Alright. Each time going for it now. The snake is still has too big gap between each other. Why not a native speakers? So I could speak some extended vocabulary, not like this. Meanwhile, Loki tries to overtake Dukes, but then what does it happen? Meanwhile, Yagijan also doesn't move. Even twice on both Patrick and Rankenstein continue to battle between those two. There's a battle between those two hearts. But Yagijan gets away. Is he going to catch Loki and Dukes? This is the question. And maybe still 1 point from both. Meanwhile, Brett gets around 2 tenths behind. As Brett is going on ERS, overtaking both the DRS, but nothing it will change. You can see he's still 3 tenths behind Dukes with that physical time penalty. This means Loki might be on the points. And Loki is going to make a move on his teammate to P10. Is someone going to bet it? Yes, it's Patrick, who was on softs since lap 1. Or let me see quick as possible. Yes, he's not soft, hard, sorry. He was on them since lap 2. Because he had wing damage, I remember. As Libanov makes the fastest lap, it's a point for him. Now it's time for Patrick. I wonder if he will outscore Libanov. And V19 is so unlucky because you can see he's one lap behind. He's an entire lap behind. I wonder if him and Flying Tezat will both go to F2 division so they can pick up some pace, maybe decent results. Still as a reserve because there's no one from F2 to be swapped to F1. Or maybe it's too late, I don't know. Virzu meanwhile overtakes Brett for P8. Brett goes out of the track. Does he have wing damage? He doesn't. How did he survive the contact with the wall? He's so lucky. There was a lag, but still it worked. Still it worked without damaging other car. Might be a minor penalty though. Let me see if anything is written in the chat, but I haven't seen any pop-up messages from PSN. Yes, I'm right. No messages. Patrick meanwhile on his way to try to make the fastest lap. Can he go for it? We'll see after the sector. 9/10 fast. Actually, an entire second. Nothing major is going to happen right now. Yes, he's already won 11.3. Libanov's fastest lap is a danger. Let's see what he can do. 1.4. It's 110.9. 3/10 to outscore. Liam probably hopes for him being spun or making a mistake, but it doesn't happen. He will go. And is he going to take the fastest lap of the race? He has to. He did it! That's so interesting that we're watching how people are battling for the fastest lap, but Patrick has missed it by 36,000 of a second. That's unfortunate. The reaction is 2/10 slower. Axa suffers some lags, that's the usual stuff. Yellow flagged in sector 1, Libanov, please don't retire. You can save the point. He doesn't. Meanwhile, imagine if the Renault just behind Max was Axel. This would be epic. Yellow flags in sector 1 aren't going to clear. They are clear right now. Drunkenstein overtakes Dukes. They are fighting will to will anyway, and there is a contact between both of them. Both of them are in fault of this. But Drunkenstein goes ahead. Another contact. And Dukes has gone. Drunkenstein goes away in the P12. 12. That is some battling for him. What right now? Verzo about to overtake Houseman? I don't think so. Somehow Mikolitsi managed to stay on for 34 laps in the lobby. Libanov pits again. Is this another fastest lap trial? It's possible. Even though he's lapped, so he has one last lap to do so. Yeah, he is lapped right now by Sniper, then by Luke, then by Axe, and many drivers. He'll go behind the Haas or Brett. Brett could have been on the podium if he didn't have the 5 second time penalty. Libanov again 5 seconds. Please don't disqualify yourself. You have the point. By the way, let's see who's lapped. Only Libanov and P19. And I could spot someone being spun, but it was actually lagging. Yeah, he is lagging. I wonder if he'll make it until the end of the race. Yellow flags in sector 2, but it's nothing completely. Yeah, Aguilera has Loki just ahead of him. So another battle between them. Axel has problems. Leave session. He's considered as the LF. Okay, Mikulic invites him. But he's losing more and more places. This is a most unlucky moment for Axel he could have ever imagined. Is he going to finish the race in the points? Or actually his AI? He does. Mikulic invite him back. I invited, thank you. And this is a one position up for everyone. Axel has joined. Will probably stay P9 because we need to count Brett that is right behind. There's too much gap. Let's see in which gear AI on 41 is doing this turn. It's on 5th gear. When he's going to drop by, meanwhile Benov overtakes and laps himself from Brett. Oh, well, that's the case. We need Axel to join back. He will probably do it on around 20. Yes, he's done it! He will finish on the 9th place. And Max on the last laps of the race. Last lap of the race. No, we are watching Givenov. Can he outscore his own lap record? His own use of tires. Fastest lap. 1:6.7.8.9. Improves by 3/10, and that's a point. Now let's see where Maxro is. He's currently in the sector 2. Let's see also gap interval 1. He must right at the tail of Loki. Maybe one more battle. But Axe is so unlucky to get disconnected. Same as V19. But Maxro, he makes it! Jordi was close 2 times after 3 victories in a row in season 2 and season 3, but he didn't break the record of who won, and now we have the new the record of finishes in the row on the 1st place. Actually, it's the most victories in a row, and it's Maxro with the 5th consecutive victory, making it finally to get the 1st place for the 5th time in 5 Grand Prix. Yellow flags in sector 3, but it's nothing major. Lux finishes 5th with just 2 tenths behind Champ. But we have got a new record of victories in a row. Jagijan Axel out of the points! Even Drakenstein overtakes him. Wow. Please, don't outscore Libanov's lap time. He doesn't. Yep, Nuroza will not do it anyway. But congratulations for Maxro. He's done it. 1st time since season 1 somebody makes 4 victories in a row or more. And now Maxro does 5. Is he going to make 6? Belgian Grand Prix likes to be surprising. With many action happening. Fields is the driver of the day for the 2nd time in a row. And don't leave the broadcast because we still have conference. Come on. Come on. And Maxro, 5th time with the fans. Best fans, blessed, glove conquers all, like always Lewis Hamilton does. Now Max will probably say, what a race by him, but we are used to it. Sniper Radic on his 1st podium of the season. I guess the top 2 will be Axel, Max on the 1st, Axel 2nd. 60 points of advantage. But it's just my prediction. And another fun fact. 3rd race in a row in F1 League without a full safety car. And from season 3, this is a record, because I don't remember myself a race without safety car in season 3. But right now, we are doing it. ERO F1 is clean, and we'll invite drivers to the press conference right after the standings disappears. Max has already left the session. He probably forgot about the conference, but I don't know. And leave it off with the point. That's also a great result. Alright, ERO F1. There are no friends, they called me in the custom pool. But can I invite the podium drivers? Max Rowe, Axel, but where is also no Commentator racer, because I need to invite him as fast as I can. Okay, he's still streaming. Maybe he will hear his conference around here, but and Axel is also invited, but I guess it's the wrong account. Hello, Max. Congratulations on breaking the record. It's 5th victory in a row. Hello there, and congratulations on the first podium in F1.
Yeah, come on! It was a boring race though.
Yeah.
For me personally.
Yeah, there were only some overtakes around.
I spectated it a bit on the mini map. I saw a big train behind me, like 4 or 5 cars or something.
I don't know, to be honest. It's also the third race in a row without a full safety car. There was only one virtual.
Yeah, virtual safety car on the start, but a real safety car actually wasn't.
And one other thing, where is the rain? We don't have and we didn't have rain since last season. So
Yeah.
a bit sad. I was expecting so much rain in Zandvoort. And yeah, Axe should be far, but he have a disconnection. So and I think he finished ninth or ninth, and he had a glitch, and he finished 12th. You will see.
Well, currently Max Rowe, you are leading by 33 points ahead of Axel. Okay, this comes to a weird season, because we always had massive fights for the championship. Now nothing. Now we're going to have it clear in Canada or Russia. But anyway,
if I win like 3 weeks before the end of the season, I will make some masterpiece. I promise you.
okay.
Showing off. Right.
Right. Any comments about this race except it was boring, Sniper?
Yeah. I mean, when it's boring, I don't have too much to say, but I only had one little tap on the back from a teammate. It was, I mean, he was boxing anyway. I think he was on the medium for the first stint and went on the soft, and he tapped me from behind, and I thought, okay, thank you, I'm spinning. But no, it just was okay then. He was a bit surprised, I guess. He had much more grip on the medium, even if it's worn out.
Well, I just have done quick calculations, And if there's a driver with 1 point max, you just need to make a hat trick in next 2 races. Victory, pole position, fastest lap. In Monaco, you just need to be 5th or with pole position or fastest laps. Fastest lap. Brett cannot, or not Brett, anybody with no points cannot win the race in Monaco. Also included no points until Monaco Grand Prix. And the driver with no points is already without a chance to be a champion. And that's complicated maths, but yeah. Congratulations also for Libeno for the first lap, for the first fastest lap of the season for him. But anyway, this race was pretty boring without a major story, right?
I think the race was just on the first corner. After the first corner, that was boring. But I take a very good start, so yeah, that's why I win. But if I don't take a very good start, I think I will. I not win this race. But
another great job by you. Still struggling to find someone who can stop your dominance, but okay. And is there Axel in the conference? I guess no. Or yes.
birthday, so
Alright, I understand.
maybe.
Happy birthday to her.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess it's all about this race, right? So basically, next week is Belgium. Can we have some demolition derby?
And the top of the
Demolition derby and Himbanov with the Grand Prix or Niz or whoever. Alright, but never mind right now because the Dutch Grand Prix after many complications is finished. Great race in F3, mediocre race in F2 and a new record in F1. And that's a summary of this weekend. And I can say thank you and see you next week. Goodbye.